found out, well, you still deserve this. That's right. Oh, beautiful, beautiful morning to you. Top of the morning. It is a Tuesday, 23rd of December, 2025. I can sniff it. I can sniff it in my nose. Good Lord. 25th is just around the corner. How many hours to go now? Okay. Let's leave it for till tomorrow. Then we'll do the hour countdown. But anyways, this is how we start your day the right way and make sure that you are informed, entertained, and of course, you have a great time on radio. As you also go about what it is that you do to put food on the table, to get cash in your pockets. Well, I heard quite a number of people are skeptical about putting monies into your bank accounts now. The tax reform bills and everything. I mean, it's not something to be afraid of. The good thing is the NOA, National Orientation Agency now, well, they have partnered with a committee on fiscal tax reform stuff. And yes, they have been able now to begin to run around and about sensitizing Nigerians. It may be late, but they say better late than never. Inakwana ekaro tutuoma agife olodudu. And yes, we say ningdeve. And of course, the good people of Isoko would say Emma Muriel Kill. Okay. And in my dialect, yes, we would say I'm Messiere. In the language that you and I totally understand, it will be Una. Good morning. My name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, I'll just quickly give you a rundown of what you are to expect this morning. So, in this hour, we are already looking into the front page of Nigerian newspapers, and we will take it to the 8 o'clock hour when Alan Smith's going to be here to take you sports on Eagles Wings, and we will also dive into the 9 o'clock hour where we talk politics and current affairs, and the 10 o'clock hour allows for us to just banter a little bit. Okay, if all the men say I will not settle for less, we will have more single ladies. Well, somebody made mention of that. Well, let's find out if that was the conversation for the banter, right? 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I'll leave you to some beautiful tune. And at the 12 o'clock hour, my time on here and right here will be done and out. Now, let's go intimate you on some things that you ought to know already this morning, right? All right, let's give it a check. It's going to be a smart read, so follow up and listen through. Now, the federal government on Monday declared all armed groups operating in the country as terrorist groups. They are all terrorist groups now. The federal government just realizing that. So it said, henceforth, any armed group that kidnaps, attacks, or terrorizes communities is officially classified and will be dealt with as a terrorist organization. Now, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, made the declaration in Abuja at a press conference after how many lives have gone. But anyways, they say again, better late than never. Now, the remaining 130 abducted children and teachers of St. Mary's Catholic Primary and Secondary School, Papiri, have been handed over to the Niger State government, bringing relief to families and the wider community ahead of the Christmas season. Now, speaking to journalists after the handover, Governor Umaru Mohammed said discrepancies surrounding the initial figures reported would be clarified by the school authorities and the Catholic Church. I see. Well, they're back. Edo State House of Assembly had the Hawk Committee set up to investigate. Recommended that Governor Monday Okpebholo should take possession of both investments. This was contained in the report the committee submitted. Now, still giving you some more updates now. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has fixed February 21 of 2026 for the conduct of by-election of 2026 for the conduct of by-elections into Ahoda 2 and elections into Ahoda 2 and 2. The U.S. Embassy Nigerians with effect from January 1 of 2026. Now, this followed the recent U.S. Department of State announcement that effective January 1, 2026, at exactly 1 minute past 12 on the AM side, it will partially suspend the issuance of visas for nationals of 19 countries, including Nigeria, Angola, Cuba, Venezuela, and several others. I don't know why every time Nigeria name will always get into it. But anyways, Okay, let's go to this one now. Gunmen have abducted 28 travelers in Zak community, Bashar district, Wasay local government area of Plateau State. A youth leader in Wasay, Sapi Sambo, confirmed the development in a telephone interview, saying that the victims included men, women, and children. Abduction yet again in Plateau State. Now the supply of premium motor spirits PMS, also known as petrol, increased to 71.5 million liters per day in November 2025 from 46 million liters per day in October, indicating an increase of 55%. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA) said the volume supplied came from both domestic and the international markets. The Naira on Monday appreciated to 1,476 Naira to a dollar in the parallel market from 1,487 Naira to a dollar last week. However, the Naira depreciated to 1,466 Naira to a dollar in the Nigerian Foreign Exchange Market, NFEM. Okay, so the federal government on Monday declared Thursday, December 25th, 2025, Friday, December 26th, 2025, and Thursday, January 1, 2026 as public holidays to mark Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year celebrations. The declaration was made by the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, on behalf of the government. Okay, yay! All right, now at least 9 people were killed and 5 others injured when a speeding trailer crashed into their bus on the Kaltungo Cham Road in Kalua Community, Kaltungo local government area of Gombe State. Very gory now. It was learned that the accident occurred at about 8:33 a.m. on Monday. The sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRC, in Gombe State, Samson Kaura, confirmed the incident in an interview with News Men on Monday. All right, I see. Oh, that is not so good a story, I tell you. Crashed into a bus. Crashed. I don't even want to imagine it. But anyways, though, we're still having that conversation right here, and that conversation will not stop. We're looking into the front page of Nigerian newspapers now and bringing you in on it very quickly for today, December 23, 2025. Now, the Nation newspaper has got the story, U.S. to partially suspend visa issuance to Nigerians, 18 other nationals from January 1. Okay, page 3 has got that story. Have we learned our lessons yet? Okay, this is how to talk about taking proactive measures, not be reactionary. And that's what the U.S. is doing. I mean, it's their country. Yo, this is their country. Federal government, this is the big story now. Federal government, no going back on tax law from January 1. Gains of Tinubu's administration by Information Minister Idris. Okay. You see that one continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. Still with the Nation newspaper now. Freed Niger pupils, teachers received by governor. All right. CDS applauds troops courage in rescue operation. That story continues on page 3 of the Nation newspaper. At the base of the Nation newspaper now, you'd find this one. Federal job seekers to undergo drug test. Okay, page 4. Federal job seekers, please, not drug seekers. All right, federal job seekers to undergo drug test. Page 4 has got that. So if you're going to get a job with the federal government now, from now henceforth, from January, you will be tested. And if they find you culpable, well, they never said what's going to happen. But anyways, you just know you don't get that job, right? And moving away from that one now, let's move away. Let's get to yet another daily now. I see this one. It is the Punch newspaper. And giving you some snippets. All right, I see this one just to the side of the Punch newspaper now. Killings, that is the kicker. U.S. conducts surveillance flights over Nigeria. U.S. conducts surveillance flights over Nigeria. All right, that's a report now found on page 19 of the Punch newspaper. Autonomy battle, written in red, underlined red. Local governments demand direct funds as states receive 7.43 trillion naira. Local governments demand direct funds as states receive a whopping 7.43 trillion naira. It's got one rider to it now. Local government allocations surge by 42% in 2025, 18 months after federal government fails to implement Supreme Court judgment. Federal government fails to implement Supreme Court judgment. You remember, was it just yesterday or 2 days ago, Mr. President was speaking to the governors and says, you know what, I would demand full autonomy for local governments. Governors, open your ears. I'm only telling you this out of respect, and I wonder, what's the president's prerogative in showing respect to governors who don't respect a constitution, a Supreme Court ruling? I don't know, but anyways, he probably is giving them a last warning, right? I hope they give Nigerians too last warnings before certain things come to be. But anyways, I still see this one right here on page 2. Contract revisions cost federal government extra 929 billion naira. Contract revisions cost federal government extra 929 billion naira. Page 2, you'd find that one. Yuletide. Police tighten security. Federal government declares holidays. Page 19. Oil earnings fall short by 16.2 trillion naira. Oil earnings fall short by 16.2 trillion naira. Page 9, you'd find that story. All right. And at the base of the Punch newspaper now, you'd find the story is glaring at me. U.S. launches $3,000 leave voluntarily immigration plan. Page 7, you'd find, let me take it again. U.S. launches $3,000 leave voluntarily immigration plan. All right, page 7 has got that one with the Punch newspaper, and with that we move away from the Punch newspaper and bring you the Guardian newspaper this morning. In case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Yes, we'll give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. Now, to see and fact check that what I say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, get across every other social media platform as you know it at Eagles FM Abuja, and there you will find us. Particularly, we are hosting an online television right there, very, very, very professional. All right, so get to the YouTube channel now, subscribe at Eagles FM Abuja. Do the same with the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. All right, the Guardian newspaper now will see the big story on the front page: real estate. Investors worry over demolitions flatten over 2,500 houses. Okay, that wasn't clear. Let's take it again. Real estate is a kicker. Investors worry as demolitions flatten over 2,500 houses. Page 6 has got that story, and just above that big story, but right underneath the Guardian newspaper banner now, you'd find this one on page 3. It says federal government introduces new emergency passports. Federal government introduces new emergency passports. All right, page 3 holds it. To another page 3 now, looking popular with the Guardian newspaper. Federal government defends new counter-terrorism doctrine, pledges strict rules of engagement. Federal government defends new counter-terrorism doctrine, pledges strict rules of engagement. Page 3. Right now, -1 from 3, you get to U.S. conducts surveillance flights over Nigeria after Trump threats. U.S. conducts surveillance flights over Nigeria after Trump threats. Now let's get to the naval button area of the Guardian newspaper now. On page 9, you'd find this one. Troops kill 17 Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists in Borno. All right, troops kill 17 Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists in Borno. When I hear kill, neutralize, unalive, it gives me so much joy and pleasure, I must say, right? But then we see this one. Bago receives 130 rescued school children in Niger. Page 30. And we see this one on page 3 now. Federal government mandates dope test for federal public service applicants. Federal government mandates dope test for federal public service applicants. Okay, this is just for the applicants, but those who are already, yeah, they don't get to go through that, at least from what we see, yeah? All right? Because if you were to test even those who were in service, anyways, I'll leave it there. But let's go to page 6 now. Tax roll escalates as groups allege altered law call for mass action. Tax roll escalates as groups allege altered law call for mass action. All right? So the presidency have now also come out to saying that, you know what? The tax law that you're seeing circulated everywhere now is not the one that we gazetted. All right? It's not our own. Okay? So don't worry about it. Ours is intact. Ours is for the people. Ours is democratic. All right? And it considers everybody. It's for the poor amongst us. All right, now we go to this one here. I think that's all. That's all with the Guardian newspaper this morning. All right, let's get to yet another daily. Now I see this one is coming from the Daily Trust newspaper. Looks very scanty, by the way. And the big story and only story, I want to believe, yes, the only story, federal government digs in on tax laws. Federal government digs in on tax laws. Federal government digs in on tax laws. All right, you find that story. It is the biggest story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, pages 3 and 4, to show you how serious this story is. Holds it. All right, now we move away from the Daily Trust newspaper and we bring the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Very, very busy it is, I tell you. All right, you want to see for yourself, get to the YouTube channel, get to the Facebook page wall where we are hosting a television, and you will find it very clearly right up in your face. Yeah, at Eagles FM Abuja. All right, Nigerian Tribune. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, the top, the apogee, the height, the peak, the zenith at top of it. You say it. Page 17, you would find this one. ADC, African Democratic Congress, ADC faults 2026 budget. Says it promotes fiscal recklessness, wishful thinking. ADC faults 2026 budget. Says it promotes fiscal recklessness, wishful thinking. Page 17. And still at the top now, page 26, U.S. steps up surveillance over Nigeria after Trump's intervention threat. Reporters holding it down. U.S. steps up surveillance over Nigeria after Trump's intervention threat. Report has that one. Now, the big story on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, Oyo, Ogun, Lagos unveil joint security offensive to secure highways, cities. Page 2, all right? And there's got one rider to it now. Go after bandits, criminals in Southwest. Chief of Army Staff tells troops. All right, Chief of Army Staff is saying to his men, his personnel, go after bandits, criminals in Southwest. All right? Now, Oyo, Ogun, Lagos unveil joint security offensive to secure highways, cities. Now, if you also recall that there was a meeting between, the Kogi State Governor, the Kwara State Governor, the Osun State Governor too, some time back, when they, after all of the onslaughts that went down in their respective states, you know what, we need to unify we need to join hands. We need to join forces. This cannot be escalated, not on our soil. No, we have to do something. But it does seem as though they are not the only ones who are coming together now as Oyo, Ogun, Lagos. They have now unveiled joint security offensive. Alrighty, okay. I think everybody's taking this seriously now. Alright, it does seem as though we were all sleeping before, but now we are waking up to the reality. And now I see this one, Kogi government, others battle to ease Lokoja Abuja gridlock. Kogi government, others battle to ease Lokoja Abuja gridlock. Page 27 has got that one. Federal government introduces mandatory drug test for public service applicants. Page 4 has got that story. Ribadu leads federal government team to oil spill site in Ogoni. Alright, page 3 has got that one. One writer follows. Tinubu is pleased with your leadership, Ribadu tells Fubara. Oh, Mr. President, please now. He is so pleased with Fubara. I see the health story here. FDA approves first pill to treat low libido in women after menopause. Something good. FDA approves first pill to treat low libido in women after menopause. Alrighty, that should be all with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning, though. But let's go to yet another daily and see what it holds. This will be the last one that I'll be bringing to you, but just before I get to hear from you loudly and clearly in the arena of the pages. Now, just atop the Vanguard newspaper, right? Just the top of it, we see the Swan Capital importation decline 62% to 1.13 billion US dollars. Capital importation declines 62% to 1.13 billion US dollars. Page 19 has got that one. To page 6, Yuletide is a kicker. Southeast bound commuters battle extortion, bad roads. Southeast bound commuters battle extortion, bad roads. In other words, southeast bound travelers, those who are using the road, they are now battling extortion as well as battling the bad roads at the same time. So there's no win-win in this situation. Page 9 has got this one here now. Trump recalls U.S. envoys to Nigeria. 29 other countries. Mr. Trump is doing the most in the U.S. Trump recalls U.S. envoys to Nigeria. 29 other countries. All right, that's on page 9. ADC is a kicker now. Tinubu's 2026 budget buries next generation in debt. All right, ADC is the kicker. It says Tinubu's 2026 budget buries next generation in debt. All right. I see this one on page 5 now. Gazette Furore. Gazette Furore is the kicker here. We didn't alter tax laws, federal government says. We did not alter tax laws. So anybody who is saying that we altered it one way or the other, they are not telling the truth. They are just trying to overheat the politics. They want to overheat the politics. They want to make us look bad. That's what they're doing. So, but we did not alter tax laws. That's what the federal government is saying right there on page 5. It's got a couple of writers to it. Adds its National Assembly affair. What we didn't pass can't become law, lawmakers say. Senators' reps sit today over controversial alterations. Others, ADP, rights group, demand thorough probe. All right, but the federal government is insisting we did not alter tax laws. So I see this one on page 9 now. I mean, page 9 now, we see this one. It says diplomatic spat with U.S. on religious violence resolved, federal government says. Diplomatic spat with U.S. on religious violence resolved. Federal government is saying that now. It's got one writer to it. Ends ambiguous treatment of terrorists. Outlines 2026 roadmap. Page 8. And to page 10 now, insecurity is written in red. Insecurity very screaming loudly right there. Oyo, Ogun, Lagos launch joint task force to fish out terrorists. They might just call that one Operation Fish Terrorist Out. I don't know, just saying. But Oyo State, Ogun State, Lagos State launch joint task force to fish out terrorists. Page 10 has got that one. Page 7 now, dust over conferment of Yoruba chieftaincy titles. Okay, that's what page 7 holds. For the sport lovers now, I had AFCON opener, Super Eagles static on FIFA CAF rankings, page 32. So we are not moving anywhere. We're just there. I think within the African continent, yeah, we are number 5, I believe. And then when it comes to globally, we're 38. I see. Alrighty, let's just take a breather now. Go pay some bills. When we come back, it will be your voice heard right here and on here, loudly and clearly.
Good tunes just don't stop.
The
The good tunes just don't stop.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
Ay, 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 this one na pampa, this one na elele, it never happened before. Magic season promo from Team Pumpy Concepts, developer we care.
Now so, no ask us for Team Pumpy Concept, how we go do it. It could be like magic, only change us with some on our 60% discount on all our products. We call them Magic Season promo. Now you go take the lion's share. Hey, people don't rush up everywhere. Our land, we dey Kapsana, Gusape, Akugude, plus include your Chara land, the way we get for you. Now small time now, this Ogundia wolf go finish. We don't kickstart time from Wednesday, December 10. Go reach January 7, 2026 New Year. No dollar 7 for this festive season. This na magical way to wrap up the year. Come we office way day number 12 from Morofia Street. We sit to Abuja. Tell you why now 090-5454-5468 080-5288-8007 or 090-7917-7774. Team Pumpy Concepts, developer that cares.
Bayo, celebrate with me. I don't hammer.
Chike, wetin happen?
Now my Abuja Home Limited, the ogbonge real estate company where they support small man. Now them do Christmas super discount promo again, oh.
My Abuja Home Limited Christmas super discount promo again? How now?
You don't forget last year December where my Abuja Home Limited do promo. I knock your door. I tell you, you fall down. You do nothing about them. Those 4 plots of 500 square meters land where I've been buying for 500k each now, then what? 2.8 million naira each.
My God!
Just go their social media Instagram. You go see videos, testimonies of many of us where don't collect our allocation letter sef.
Huh? You talk amo? Which kind of mistake be this? Hi.
Wake up! My Abuja Home they do another Christmas super discount promo this December.
Ah, thank God oh.
The promo better pass the one of last year, and then don't get lands inside Kuje, Giri, Karishi and Peko for Gwagwalada.
Wait oh, they have land in Kuje, Giri, Peko and Karishi? Give me their phone number now.
Wait, make I shock you. 500 square meter plot for Kuje will be 2 million naira now. Before na 5.5 million naira. Giri when na 500 square meters plot. Before na 8.5 million naira, but now na 3 million naira. The Karishion where na 400 square meters plot now na 4 million naira. Before na 6.5. While the Peko 500 square meter plot where na 3.5 million naira before, then go sell them for 1.5 million naira. They even get smaller plots of 250 square meters, 300 square meters if you want.
Brother, give me their number now, I beg.
Pay 500k now to get any of the land, and they pay the balance small. But remember, the promo they finish on the 30th of December. Oh,
Chike, give me their number. Oh, no time.
Just call 080-888-37426. I say 080-888-37426, or you will call 080-827-23824. Now it be 080-827-23824. You can visit their website for www.myabujahome.com. Hello, My Abuja Home. I want the Christmas super discount promo. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
Welcome back to the pages right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Yes, we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And if it is your first time and you're dying to add your voice in the discourse to build Nigeria, well, the number would be 0907 353-0044. The other number is 0908 766 8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. You can send a voice note that should not be beyond and above the timing 1 minute 35 seconds. It shouldn't go, that's the maximum, all right, to the WhatsApp portal number, as well as when you're sending a WhatsApp message, please keep it short and simple, and even the voice calls too. Let's just go straight to the point after the pleasantries. Now, taking this one here very quickly. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Moses.
Moses from Suleja.
That's right. Compliments of the season.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Compliment of the season.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I want to compliment our military for that great effort. Mm-hmm. When we are hearing such news, how they neutralize all this insecurity, all those bandits and these terrorists, we are very happy. Mm. Yeah. Then another thing, UD, is this issue of this Lokoja Abuja road. I don't know how government are so silent on every year. And that road is a massive business route. people going to the east, and many other places. So I am advising the government to make sure that they try their possible best to put that road in order. People sleep on that road, which is very. We are praying for if a bandage will appear there, you know how damage they will do in that very environment. Then finally, what is wrong with this our power sector? Look at this season period. Epileptic supply. Why? What our ministers of power? What are they doing? I don't know. This country, the Lord will help us. Right. Thank you for the good job you are doing.
Thank you.
I hope you deserve a big award. I recommend this station to give an award. God bless
okay. You. Thank you so much, though, Moses. Appreciate that. Well, let's go take this call here. Hello, good morning.
What is my name?
Alrighty. Still very insistent, but taking yet another call. I mean, we will not be like the Nigerian politicians and leadership. Very terrible. Some of them who are there, very terrible. I tell you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Apostle.
This Apostle also from Apo.
Thank you. Welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Yes, when we heard that our security people they have made an step to fight on this insecurity. Mm-hmm. It's a good one. But it's good that when a federal government or people in the corridor of power, they set an institution to checkmate either security people or those network providers. They have to be checkmating them. Like now, you do some transfer. The transfer will not go, but they will minus you. Mm. You do it again, it will fail. They will minus you. Those people that are checkmating this network provider, they have to sit up and they ask them what is happening. We're under this leadership. This leadership should be providing to us something. Not that we do transfer. The thing will not go. You. Thank you and God bless you. That's my own take this morning.
Appreciate that one.
Apostle also night.
Right.
AKA
awesome. Thank you. Bless you more. Taking yet another call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Judy, good morning.
Good morning to you.
The young guy with goody voice.
Appreciate my brother. Thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, Abubakar 24.
Abubakar, welcome.
I greet every listener, I greet every caller.
That's right.
Judy.
Yes, please.
The victim and for the church, Catholic Church in Niger State have been handed over to the governor.
That's right.
So, yes, it's a record development. UD, along Fuleja Road, Madina down to Fuleja, along Kaduna Road down to Fuleja, those guys called VIO, no allowed motor to rest in those roads. The way they terrorize, they follow motor, they pursue motor, the governor should look into it, and governor should send his aide to go to investigation what those guys in doing on those roads, and do on those roads. Arriving vehicle in this Fuleja road, they should go and train there to go and fight terrorists in Niger State. He should take the same step, Ogun State, Lagos State, and Oyo State, to fish out terrorists in the forest.
Yeah.
Niger State, the governor should go and train those guys, to join police and army, to go not to arrest the vehicle, but this vehicle on this road. Just look for a time to come this road to see what those guys are doing in Catholic Church in Mandela there. Like if as a combined team terrorizing car, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for them, and they should take this message to the governor. This is a national radio. Governor should come and look into what those guys is doing.
Okay.
And UD.
Yes,
UD. Hello?
Hey, go ahead, Abubakar. You've got few seconds.
Yes.
Now.
The government also those who are seeking for government job, go other job trade. They will pack our money to go and train their children in abroad, and when they go inflect on high drugs, they will employ them in our government parastata. They should also investigate what they are doing, employ them. And those guys will be hard drugs. They will employ them in a government parastata.
Right.
And they should also go other training.
Okay, Abubakar, time will not allow now. Yeah. But
Yes,
thank you.
very much.
Appreciate though Abubakar right there giving his thoughts, saying, you know what is going on in Niger State, that it has to stop. And in fact, the part that really got me is the part where he says that this VIO seems like they're very dutiful, even though they're not well trained and they don't know what exactly they are supposed to be doing on the roadways, that they should be trained so that they can go into the forest. That's the part that really got me. I mean, so they can be more useful, you know. But anyways, I'm hoping, I believe, that the aides and those that give feedback to the governor will indeed do the needful in that regard. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, you do. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Honorable.
Yeah, my name is Edward. Yeah, Edward from Akpo.
Awesome. Talk to us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
You do. Honestly speaking, I work on the left side of my bed today. Let me first of all appreciate you.
Right.
For always appreciating whenever you heard about Mitra, Infulai, these people that have been a major problem in Nigeria.
Right.
Anytime I heard about it, I'm always happy.
Right.
Two, so thank you for that. May God bless you for loving this country.
Appreciate it.
To be honest with you, I want to talk today, but don't be offended if I make mistake. Everybody forgive. We are the problem to ourselves.
Right.
Why I'm saying this is that as of yesterday, which I knew over 7 families that their children were kidnapped in Niger State, someone will come here in this radio station and say it was an arrangement. Which arrangement? So we need to understand that this country belongs to all of us. When something like this happens, we sympathize with this thing. No, they are handed over to them to this thing to Niger State governor. Can the same person? I don't want to mention name. I have the name. I don't mention. Can the same person? No, true. Maybe at all is going to be prosecuted. Can he come up with it? Or do you want this radio station to have issues? That's a statement that we make in this country that will give us, makes us to go back. This country belongs to all of us.
Right.
So all of us, my friend, my classmate, son was kidnapped. Among this thing, and someone will come and say it was an arrangement. We need to mind the way we talk on, particularly at the radio station like this. Thirdly, this thing for Trump to talk. If not for Trump, all this development we are seeing in security things wouldn't have taken place. Trump should do more. He's not even doing enough. Trump should do more. Yeah, opposition, the same thing was the opposition. They don't know how to oppose in Nigeria. They say anything that has no meaning. Who told them that budget borrowing and all these things? Get details. The details is no longer there. What do they know? It was a pronouncement. They should get details too.
Right.
We cannot be opposing, bringing heat. Already, our country is not good. We knew very well our country is not good. Now I think we cannot move forward. Let's look for ways to move forward. Not just, bringing more heat in this country.
All right.
I don't have much to say, but I want to appreciate Trump for doing the right thing. Thank you and God bless you.
Okay, I don't have much to say, but Honorable actually said a lot. But anyways, though, understood, understandably so. Let's see, are we taking one more call? Thank you, though, by the way, Honorable Edwards. Okay, we'll just get to the Facebook page wall now and see what messages wait for us. On the Facebook page wall, I see this one here now, and it's coming from Emma Musa Chori. It says, good morning. It is well with Nigeria. Watching from Asokoro, from Emma Chori. Emma, thank you so much for joining in. And I see Paul Mangwang, and he says, I'm watching live in Cross River now. Talk about eagle spreading its wings. Okay, thank you, Paul Mwang, for joining us all the way from Cross River State. Now, remember that the YouTube is not also a show glass, all right? You can get on there and also leave a comment, and we will hear out your thoughts loudly and clearly, right? And let's see how we can begin with the messages on here and right here. First of all, okay, let me start with this one here now. It's coming from my dear friend and brother, and that would be Triple D.
The man with a golden voice.
Good morning to
Good
you.
Morning.
Triple.
My name is Triple D, sending this voice message from Waru.
Right.
Mr. Yudi, the chief of army start saying, go after bandit. Yudi, let me tell you the truth. If that statement is not political, these people will not be more than Nigerian army, Nigerian police within 24 hours. UD, go after them. But you know how long they have been saying go after them, but yeah, you go here say they make call collect ransom, but nobody know where they are. Go after them, go after them. I pray it's not a political statement. If it is not a political statement, UD will get it right. US intensify surveillance to help Nigeria. UD, what are we talking about? Who is saying that Trump is this, Trump is that? Nigeria will get it right, UD. Have a wonderful day and a great celebration ahead. Thank you very much.
Nigeria will get it right. I believe you, Triple. All right, going to Selassie.
Good morning to Udok Daniel, the man with the golden voice. My name is Selassie, sending this voice not right now from Garki. I want to start by greeting the women first. Be blessing the woman of Mark Reform. It's been long that I have from Ochanya. How are you? I greet you. I greet Alati. And I want to greet Yunus Anthony from Abaji. And I greet Abdul from Suleja. And I want to still greet Saminu from Lifetime. Triple D from Waril. I hear you from the other side. You know the other side that I'm talking. So I greet the listeners and callers of this great radio station. Original and Fulani man, I greet you. Usman Daura, it's been long too that I heard from you. I want to talk about the security. You can see, I want to commend the Chief of Defense Staff that they should go after the terrorists in Southwest. Not only in Southwest, they should go after the terrorists wherever they are. In the Northeast, in the North Central, in the Northwest, in the Southeast, in the South, in the Niger Delta. They should go after the terrorists. They shouldn't give them the breathing space. And I want to commend the American for visa banning for some of Nigerians. See, we should stay in our house, we should stay in our home and make our home a better place. These leaders travel, they enjoy all the facility there, but come back home, they do the opposite. So we should make sure that we make our country habitable for us. Go against the terrorists, go against the insecurity, so that we live a better life. Thank you.
Okay. So we see this one here, I want to believe is coming from Obasanjo.
Barrister Peter Lucas, Senator Obasanjo, calling you all the way from the city of Niger State.
Appreciate it. Welcome aboard, Obasanjo.
Niger State in the news every day. As if we General Babangida come, we General Abdul Salam Day, we General Sani Bello Day, we General Day. Come on, man. The country, the APC. God, my people. Now December, now we day. Pray, help us in Niger State. Why? Because a lot of issues in Niger State, police killing self. I do not tell you that, but my reserve first. Through my investigating, I will do. And then from release of the children, APC they play sense for Nigeria. Nigeria want to wake up. People where they support them, be like say they don't get brain. With all these things where they happen, release of all these children, who release them? Who talk to them? Who bring them? Who carry them? Who a lot of all these things, and we are blaming Shem Gumi. Nigerian, we should blame the political party of APC of this country. We should stop blaming Sheikh Gumi. APC and the Sheikh Gumi, they know what is.
Okay, Obasanjo. All right, don't always let your emotions take over you like that. But anyways, though, we move away from that now. Let's go see this one here. Okay, I think I'm done with the voice notes. I will just stick to the messages. Right, I see this one now coming from Samuel all the way from Kuje. Good morning to you, my brother, he says. Congratulations, happy survival day. That feels good. And now, standing on existing protocols, it says, thanks to God for the rescue of the school children in Niger State. I pray that these children will not lose interest in anything called school as a result of what they went through in the hands of their abductors. There is no need government defending the tax reform because they have made up their mind whether Nigerians accept it or not. They will still carry on with the reform. This is not democracy, but force-cracy. Okay, force-cracy. Okay, I think I like that. Force-cracy. That's what you said in your words. Now he says, I hope they will make proper use of the tax money. All right, have a fulfilled day. You too, my brother. I go to this one here now. Lion Boy from Lokogoma. Standing on existing protocols now is I've been very, very busy. Some of our relatives came from the other side of the world. Tinubu is now pleased with Fubara's style of government. When you join APC, your sins are forgiven. Then this new tax January or starting January should be suspended. Nigeria give themselves Okay, should be suspended in Nigeria. Now give us water, light, road, and all basic amenities. Why taxing us on top of it, all right? Okay, it says they're just joking. It won't work, right? Lion Boy, but Mr. President says nothing is going to stop it. Like, it has to work. It must work. It is for the people. And I also feel that we need some sensitization on it. I mean, we've done our due diligence right here on the station to ensure that we sensitized you and allowed for you to understand. Well, for me, I mean, from the little that I've seen on the document, it does show some promises, and it is reducing, indeed, the burden of taxation. I must add, right? But let's go to this one now. Comrade Olobasi in Buhari in Abuja. Good morning, Obong Uduak Daniel. Good morning, stay blessed always. You too. If the foot soldiers of the federal government in the National Assembly and the presidency have denied altering the tax laws, then who did it? To have denied that there have been no altercations or alterations in the tax laws is nothing but brazen lies thrown on the faces of Nigerians. In addition, if the federal government has claimed its face-off with the United States over genocide matter have been resolved, we in the country want to see serious actions taken in that direction. The perpetrators whom they have known must be fished out and brought to open justice, else the U.S. should continue with their intended action to root out these terrorists. May God Almighty save us from ourselves, he says. Amen to that one. All right, now Chinonso from Suleja says, God bless Abubakar. What the VIO are doing between Madala, Suleja Access and Kaduna Road to Suleja is nothing to write home about. They are tormenting motorists. God bless Trump, he says. Okay, now, when two voices are saying the same thing, then you know that there is indeed an issue here. All right, VIO, you must indeed recall yourselves. Sometimes people will say there's no smoke without fire. Can the VIO indeed show all of these if what you say is true? And we're getting it from two witnesses now, or two mouths now. If what you say is true, are they not having a backing? But then it could also be understood. I mean, are they not having the backing of the government, the state government itself? Right? That's one, on the one hand. Secondly, we have seen where agencies, ministries, departments have become the government of their own. And they act almost uncontrolled. They act almost unsupervised. And they show this recklessness. And it's really sad. Right. But we see this one now. Uche Nam from Maitama. Good morning, UD says. Good morning to you too. The level of menace the VIO officers are causing in Madala, especially around the Catholic Church area, is really alarming. All right, now this is a third voice. It has gotten to the extent that they openly fight people and even tear off vehicle plate numbers. The most annoying part is that many of them do not understand English at all. They mostly speak Hausa, and only a few can communicate in Pidgin. This makes interactions very difficult and often escalates issues unnecessarily. Well, what can I say more? Now, I see you, Turkin Bihundu, all the way from Nasarawa State. The federal government has suddenly realized the damage and pains these criminals have caused our people. These criminals only deserve to go and meet God and explain why they were wicked while alive. Peking was saying, Mama no go sleep. Then the Peking too not go sleep. All right, Tekenby, thank you. And you threw in an adage in there. But thank you, though. I see you, Abu Tenemu from Guagua. He says, UD, good morning. Good morning to you too, my brother. Standing on existing protocols, that's right. Now, the Chief of Army Staff ordered the flush out of bandits, Boko Harams, and kidnappers is a welcome one, but should still do more by going after their sponsors. All right. I think he left the sponsors to the federal government to handle. But anyways, though, we see this one now coming from who? Okay, Lion Boy says, UD, we drove to that access yesterday to buy something at Suleja Market. They are saying what they are saying is true. We experienced it yesterday, but it was a presidency, so they didn't harass us. Oh, okay, they saw the okay. I think they look face now. They may not understand English, but they know. Okay, I see. Lion Boy. Now this is four voices. These are four voices saying the same thing, one and the same thing. Well, Governor of Niger State, you need to do something now. You need to look into it, because we cannot be harassed by insecurity and still be harassed by a legitimate agency. Harassed, even after there has been an order restraining them. Now, I remember somebody giving advising. Well, look, why not just merge the VIO with FR, the Road Safety Corps? Just merge them together. Don't see the point. Just call them Road Safety, because it's almost the duplicity of duty. That's what's going on, right? Or better still, I don't know, Well, somebody suggested train them and send them into the forest and fight terrorists. But anyways, though, that will be the prerogative of the government and the laws that institutionalized these agencies. But then I can't go any further. I see the phone line still beeping. But then Alan Smith's going to be here in a short bit. I believe is already here. It's just in the waiting room. Okay, let me use the football term. Waiting room is about to be unveiled. And it's going to be coming here to take you sports on Eagles Wings. Thanks to each and every one of us. 9 o'clock, I'll be right back. We'll talk politics and current affairs as we use the Eagles' eyes to mirror into the Eagles' outlook conversation. Good morning.
Competitions? They don't exist. With Eagles, you soar.
Any money where I get, I deflect, I devote, the best.